This case considered the issue of tracing and whether or not a supplier could trace the proceeds of the sale of manufactured goods when it had provided the raw materials to produce those goods and the payment for them remained unpaid. In this case, a company sold raw materials to another company that used those raw materials to make products for its customers. They entered into an agreement whereby the supplier would take security over the goods that were produced until the manufacturer had paid for the raw materials used to produce those goods. The manufacturer, however, experienced financial difficulties and went into liquidation, and still owed the supplier a considerable amount of money. The supplier brought an action and argued that they were entitled to the money that was in the manufacturer's bank account on the basis that it represented the proceeds of the sales from the supply of its raw materials and was held on trust for them. However, the manufacturers objected to this and argued that the agreement between them did not extend to be traced to the money in their account from the sale of the manufactured items, and that once the goods were sold, the agreement in relation to the charged items ceased, and their relationship then became one of debtor and creditor. The central issue for the court was whether or not the supplier was entitled to the proceeds of the sale of items produced with the raw materials that had not been paid for. The court ultimately